You wanted to go faster.
I was trying. I was just
Yeah, she was trying to engage you to follow her, but you know what you could have done to help? Maybe you did it and I just didn't see it because I was over here. Did you try to look at them?
I did.
You did?
I can say from the side, I was waiting, like I was looking at you so intently because I wanted you to look, and then you looked at me!
I think I did.
Yeah, that's actually why I prefer to be on this side, because I can get more of a pan of like the whole group. For me, and this is totally dependent upon the person, but for me, it's a lot harder. Like when Jill has to lead a lot of the pieces that we play, and for her, she is awesome at it, and I don't know how she does it, but Katie, you're kind of like, I don't know, you're just in kind of a very awkward position. Maybe open up your stance a little bit more so you have more mobility. So you can, that might help a lot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This might be a situation in rehearsal where maybe the two of you would change.
Let's try it. Do you want to try it? Let's try it.
Let's go. Another quick point about the eye contact. If you've worked with us before in chamber music, and I'm sure you'll hear it a lot this week, eye contact is so important for a number of reasons, some of which have already been mentioned. If you're trying to get someone's attention, you can't do it through osmosis. They don't know what you're thinking. You have to kind of glare at them, right? Which the audience will see. But making eye contact with your fellow players also gives you a sense of comfort on stage, because we all get a little bit nervous. Did we get nervous today in the auditions? Maybe a little bit? The great thing about chamber music is that you're up there with your buddies, and you can look at them to communicate. And as soon as I look at one of the Areon members, I feel that I'm not alone on stage, and it makes me less nervous. And that's a very real thing in performance. Everybody gets nervous. So that eye contact is useful for a variety of reasons.
Can I say one more thing? So you guys just switched, and did you notice what they did immediately? Anyone? What did you guys do? You adjusted your stands. So yeah, everybody's. Well, it doesn't matter though, because to an audience it looks really bizarre if somebody's way up here and somebody's way down here, and then you're not seeing faces and stuff. So you have to agree on a consensus stand height. I don't care how tall or short you are, or if you're wearing heels or not wearing heels. You gotta agree. This helps it look uniform.
But I have to say, as the smallest member of the group, you should always go based off of the smallest member. So not off the tallest member, because they're all way taller than me. And if we went off of Jill's stand height, you wouldn't see me at all.
Right. So if you're taller and you end up with the stand way down here or something, you can't stand this close to the stand. Make sure you stand back a little bit more and, just look down a little bit more rather than standing here and playing into the stand, because that's not like either.
Okay, so let's try this and see if it works better.
Okay. Yeah, how did it feel?
A lot better. I
I didn't get quite to the cadence, but how did it feel?
A lot better from this angle.
Yeah.
I really felt like she was more in control. It was like perfectly looking at her.
Also, this configuration tends to help balance issues where you can't hear the first enough, and reverse, if you can't hear the fourth enough, then you could switch back to that one. But now we can hear you fine, so that's another thing you can do if you're just like the balance is just not working at all. You can try this other stance for that too. So yeah, that sounded a lot better. Good. Anything else you guys would like to say?
We have like 2 minutes to wrap up, or do we need to wrap up right now? 2 minutes? Okay, I just have kind of more of an in-depth issue to talk about. Now, you guys already kind of know those, right? You already kind of know the rhythms, so those are 2 layers that we already kind of covered. You're pretty much in tune, give or take, right? Okay, so let's say you've sight read through the whole piece. Okay, next thing to do is figure out which tempo you're eventually going to go, right? And then after that, you have to work on stylistic issues, if there are any. In this, there are, right? And you also have to work on your look, how you are trying to communicate as a group to the audience. So there are three very different looks that are going on. So Katie is more really kind of loopy move right? Okay, Erica is standing like marching band attention-ish. Okay, and Kristen's kind of in the middle. Okay, and so as an audience member, that's confusing to me. So you need to have your own personality on stage. I'm not saying that you have to be the same, but you have to be the same in conveying the piece. And so in Erica standing like super, super tall, that doesn't really make me want to listen. Like in the whole as a group, because I'm just drawn to your part. Now I'm just drawn to you. I'm not drawn to the group. I'm not like, wow, look at the group. I'm like, okay, there's a girl standing really tall. Why is she standing taller than everybody else?
So what do I do then?
Well, it's just pretty much being part of the group.
Okay. But I think
That's different.
a more now solution to that would be if you could think of one adjective or a color that you can all agree on that describes this movement, and then try to shape your body language around that adjective. So with Katie, I felt liquid, stream, light yellow, you know what I mean? And with Erica, I saw purple.
Yeah, very dark. Like, woo.
Yeah, and then Katie was, Kristen. All the cute names. Yeah, I wasn't getting an adjective from you at all.
Okay.
So frequently at Areon, that's what we have to do because we are four very different people, as different as you can possibly get, and very different players. But we all rock when we play together, and we have this very unique kind of bond. But that's how we do it. That's part of our secret. We go, okay, what is this piece to us? So we go around and say, okay, well for me it's this and this, and then somebody else will go, yeah, me too, but kind of like this, and so we kind of feed off each other like that. Then it becomes your idea as a group. It doesn't matter if you're playing for an hour together, or if you're playing for 2 days together, or 5 years together. Okay? It's all about how you communicate together as a group. That's what chamber music is. It's not 3 soloists standing up there and delivering some music. Anybody can do that.
So can you guys agree on a color right now?
What if you're not really a color person?
You don't have to be color. It can be any adjective.
It can be
Okay.
food, it can be types of chocolate.
Another thing to consider is that we're not just shaping how you look, and we are trying to make it physical for you. However, we're also trying to shape the kind of color or the type of sound that you're all going to bring to this so that you can blend better.
And look.
So it's not just appearance, it's also internal and the kind of sound quality.
Okay, so adjectives. Here's some.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Curious about that one?
Okay. Kristen?
I don't know. I didn't feel mashed potatoes, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was kind of like lighter, like have like more like a yellowy kind of vibe. I don't know.
Okay, Katie?
I think it's milk chocolate because it's sweet, but it still like has moments of richness. I don't know.
Okay. We have 3 very different views.
I know. I can.
Okay. Okay, so next part, what do you do when you have something like this?
Debate.
Debate.
You can also
Just
try
try
it.
it.
Play it like
Yeah.
fire and move it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, we literally have 30 seconds. So how about we do the first measure in Kristen's way, light yellow. So think about light.
Is it sunshine? Yeah. Like rays of light? Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Something totally different.
Yeah.
That was
You
kind
all
of
of a sudden
cool.
sounded like a group, though.
Yeah.
I mean, whether or not you agreed to perform it that way, you had us sold on something. Whatever it was.
Yeah, I
Now
know.
it's cohesive. Everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's hear mashed
different mind than everyone else.
But that's okay. But that's okay. I mean, we did that. Yeah, and
We
that's
come up with stuff like that.
exactly.
All the time.
Yep, so let's hear mashed potatoes though. Okay.
I have to be honest, I didn't like that one.
You're a little too mushy. Little
Too mushy. And we've got milk chocolate as our third.
Ooh, that was very velvety. It reminded me of like one of those Dove commercials where you see like those waves of chocolate and you're like, I want some. Is that
okay, which one did we really like and which one do we want to go forward with? And that's, the fun part. But don't just dismiss someone's idea like, ew, milk chocolate. Don't give that sort of attitude into it. You want to be like, I'm not quite getting it, but let's try it, because that's what helps make it your own and gives you something to tell them and makes it unique to your group rather than any other group that's playing.
Thank you, ladies. Great job. Awesome.
Do you need any question and answer time, or we're good?
Are there any questions from the audience about anything you heard today? Make sense? No? Oh, Audrey, yes.
Wait, can you ask that question again louder, Audrey? I'm recording. Can you ask it again? Audrey!
What is the most interesting color or thing that you sort of role played into your music in order to take on a different sound?
Maybe it was the UFO. We have this amazing new CD coming out and coming to iTunes next year, so get ready for it. And on one of our pieces is by this composer named Robert Dick. Okay, and he is the guru of playing your flute in a very non-fluty way. Okay, so I don't remember how it came about. It has totally a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So when we got the piece, we were sight reading, and we started doing all this stuff, and we were like, what the heck is this? How do we do this? What? And so we started brainstorming ideas, and who was it that started, because it was the funniest? Was it Joe?
This sounds like sounded like a spaceship, like landing and putting its lander down.
That's
Four of us do it together.
Yeah, that's right. And we were like, oh. And then we went back through the piece and we just created our own story of this huge UFO coming and invading, and we lucked out their place. So I don't know. But yeah, every single piece we call it Areonifying something. So that's what we do. Yeah. It makes it more fun too, and then you're more connected to the piece.
Mm-hmm. And you feel like you have something to share with the audience, not just a bunch of notes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions? No. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Because Areon Flutes is a non-profit organization, we do seek funding through government grants as well as private grants and donors. So any help that any of these organizations or private donors can give us is greatly appreciated. It goes straight into the scholarship fund for our campers. This summer, over 50% of our campers were provided with scholarship assistance. So this is very important to us, and we do appreciate your help.